You are listening to KSZN LP 101.5 FM in Flagstaff. Streaming across the world, RadioSunnyside.org. Radio Sunnyside, voice of the people. It is Friday night, the last Friday night of the year. Happy New Year to everybody out there. This is Get You One Radio. I am your host. My name is Brent. You can find me on Instagram, GITCHUONE_radio, GITCHUONE_radio. You can also find me on Spotify, Get You One Radio. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on that Friday night. Get you set for a nice holiday weekend. If you are new to my show, welcome. If you've been around a little bit, then you kind of know what my deal is. I do play as close as I can, 100% music from my own personal CD collection. Tonight will be no different. I generally will have a theme. This one varied a little bit, but mostly around the theme of outlaw country music. And my background, a little bit, grew up listening to a lot of punk rock music, and a lot of that country music that they play on the radio, I couldn't handle. And as I got a little bit older, and started realizing what some real country music was about, it's pretty much punk rock music. A lot of fun themes in that. So I gathered up what I have and put together this show for you all tonight. So we're going to jump right into the music. Kind of goes through some waves, but we got some Waylon and some Willie, some Johnny Cash. We got all of the Hank Williams. Get at me on Instagram if you got any requests. We'll be doing some different shows coming up in the next few weeks. Into the new year. This will be the last Get You One Radio of the year, of course. It is every Friday night, 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time here in Flagstaff. So we're going to get right into the music. Hope you guys enjoy.
What can I get you boys? You thirsty, you hungry, or you just driving through? Maybe like a beer or something a little harder? Hey, you know, we happen to make the state's best pepper steak.
No, thank you, ma'am. We may be sucking back a few beers a little later on. We'll be here all night. You see, we're the band.
You are? Oh, gee, that's nice. Hey, Bob, this is the band.
All right.
What kind of music do you usually have here?
Oh, we got both kinds. We got country and western.
Jake, are you sure this is the place?
Yeah, sure. This is the place.
Well, I gotta get drunk and I sure do dread it, 'cause I know just what I'm gonna do. Start to spend my money, calling everybody honey, and wind up singing the blues. I spend my whole paycheck on some old wreck, and brother, I could name you a few. Well, I gotta get drunk and I sure do dread it, 'cause I know just what I'm gonna do.
Well, I gotta get drunk, Lord, I can't stay sober. There's a lot of good people in town. They love to hear me holler, see me spend my dollars. I wouldn't think of letting them down. Well, there's a lot of good doctors keep telling me, George, you better start slowing it down.
But there's more old drunks than they are old doctors, so I guess we better have another round. I sure do dread it, 'cause I know just what I'm gonna do. Start spending my money, calling everybody honey, and wind up singing the blues. I spend my whole paycheck on some old wreck, and Willie, I can name you a few. Well, I gotta get drunk, and I sure do dread it, 'cause I know just what I'm gonna do. $5 worth of regular, $3 worth of wine. Just hand me a road map, show me the state line. I got the blues on my bumper, Lord, I gotta leave them behind. Yeah, I'm gonna drink and drive that woman right off of my mind. She bought a ticket for Texas, left me late last night. I got a ticket this morning for a DUI. $10 is my very last dime. I'm gonna take it and drink and drive that woman right off of my mind. Breaker, breaker, this is heartache. Now hear me loud and clear. I got a memory on my tailgate. Hey, old Smokey's on the rear. I'm gonna chase my headlights till I can drink me blind. I'm gonna be drinking and driving that woman right off of my mind. Take it out, son. Do it. Took my grandma's picture and everything I had. I'm half tanked on misery, I've never felt so bad. My walls are filled with nothing, I can't face them tonight. So I'm gonna keep drinking and driving that woman right off of my mind. Breaker, breaker, this is heartache. Now hear me loud and clear. I got a memory on my tailgate. Lord, no Smokies on my rear. I'm gonna chase my headlights till I can drink me blind. I'm gonna be drinking and driving that woman right off of my mind. I'm gonna be drinking and driving that woman right off of my mind. I'll keep on drinking her. Here comes Honey, rock on now. I drank 15 beers 15 and I was ready to pour on down. 'Cause at 8 o'clock, Delilah was meeting me there. Well, I thought I'd have 3 or 4 just to loosen up, 'cause we were really gonna swing tonight. I could already see her face and such a long red hair. Well, at 9:35 I thought, man alive, what could be holding her up? Just then a man in a long black Cadillac came in and told little Joe, "Ever while he was cleaning off the windows, guess who he saw? In the back laying soft as rain. It was Delilah, sipping on pink champagne. I drank 15 beers, and that's a whole lot of blues for one man. When you try to drown the memory from your mind, blues. It took me 15 beers to forget you. I don't know how many more to just feel while he holds Delilah near. I'll drink my 15 beers. Bring it up. I drank 15 beers, and that's a whole lot of brew in one night. When you're trying to drown the memory from your mind. It took me 15 beers to get here. I don't know how many more till I leave. I'll take my change in tears and drink my 15 beers. My 15 beers. How many is this? 6 or 7? 15 beers. Just keep bringing them some. 15 beers. That's what I need. Bring me that 15 there.
The bars are all closed. It's 4 in the morning. I must have shut 'em all down by the shape that I'm in. I lay my head on the wheel and the horn begins honking. The whole neighborhood knows that I'm home drunk again. If drinking don't kill me, her memory will. I can't hold out much longer the way that I feel with the blood from my body. I could start my own still, but if drinking don't kill me, her memory will. These old bones, they move slow, but so sure of their footsteps as I trip on the floor and I lightly touch down. Lord, it's been 10 bottles since I tried to forget her, but the memory still lingers lying here on the ground. And if drinking don't kill me, her memory will. I can't hold out much longer the way that I feel with the blood from my body. I could start my own still, but if drinking don't kill me, her memory will.
I might get drunk and rob a bank, shoot my car if it don't crank, trying to raise on little old Cain, mess the wall up with some paint, might even join a rodeo, ride my horse to Buffalo, change my name to Bill. I don't think I ever will, but I can't promise you I won't. Some people do, some people don't. Some people win, some people lose. Some people never get to choose. All you can do is the best you can, and hope things work out like a plan. I plan to stay, but I might go. I can't say 'cause I don't know. Become the president and tell the world I'm heaven sent. Pick up drinking cold iced tea, quit watching women and TV, might even smoke no cigarettes, play my guitar like Dickie Betts, get in Missionaires pants. I don't think I got a chance, but I ain't saying I won't try to do it all before I die. I just might win, but if I lose, well, I'll just blame it on the booze, 'cause I'm just doing the best I can. And I hope you understand. I plan to stay, but I might go. And if I do, I told you so.
to get drunk and get loud. And all my rowdy friends have settled down. Yeah, me and my rowdy friends done routed on down.
Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. Well, I'm standing on the corner with a bucket in my hand. I'm waiting for a woman and ain't got no man, 'cause my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. Well, I went up on the mountain. I looked down in the sea. I seen the crabs and the fishes doing the bebop beat, 'cause my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. Well, there ain't no use of me working so hard when I got a woman in the boss man's yard, 'cause my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. Bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer.
It is Get You One Radio on a Friday night in Flagstaff. The show has officially started. If you're just tuning in, tonight we're doing a night of country music. Started that set off, that intro from a classic Blues Brothers movie, country and western. The first song was George Jones with Willie Nelson, I Gotta Get Drunk. Then a double shot of Johnny Paycheck, Drinking and Driving and 15 Beers. And back to George Jones, If Drinking Don't Kill Me, Her Memory Will. Then we pulled all of the Hank Williams III, I Don't Know, Hank Williams Jr., All My Friends, all my rowdy friends have settled down. And that was Hank Sr., My Bucket's Got a Hole in It. I think a really fun thing about some of that old country music, I guess probably even some new country music, a lot of story songs that have been written. These next couple of tracks are not any different. We're going to do another Johnny Paycheck. This one goes out to my friend Sean in Northern California. He introduced us to this one a number of years ago. It's always fun. I always turn it on whenever we go on ski trips. It's Colorado Kool-Aid.
I was sitting in this beer joint down in Houston, Texas. Was drinking Colorado Kool-Aid and talking to some Mexicans. And we was, what's that you say? What's Colorado Kool-Aid? Well, it's a can of Coors brewed from a mountain stream. It'll set your head on fire and make your kidneys scream. Oh, it sure is fine. Yeah, we was having ourselves one of them real good times. But you know, every beer joint that you've ever been in, some big mean drunk who just ain't got no friend. Sure enough, he wants to fight. Yeah, he's gonna whip everything in sight. Well, he took him a big cold swallow of beer and he walked over and spit in my Mexican friend's ear. Sure enough, that made my buddy real mad. That's something like he ain't never had. Well, sir, he pulled out a big long switchblade knife. Quick as a whistle, he began to slice. And that big mean drunk stood back, his face full of tears, looking down at the floor, one of his ears. He cut that thing off even with a sideburn. You might say the little Mexican fella, he just didn't give a darn. But he was a gentleman about it. Bent over and with a halfway grin, picked it up and handed it back to him. He said, "Now, big man, you get the urge to spit a little beer, just open up your hand there and spit it in your own ear. Won't be no trouble that way." That's what I heard him say. Then I said, "Barmaid, set us up around with that Colorado Kool-Aid. While you're up there, bring this big fella here a box of Band-Aids. Now let me tell you, if you're ever riding down in South Texas and decide to stop and drink some Colorado Kool-Aid and maybe talk to some Mexicans, and you get the urge to get a little tough, better make damn sure you got your knife-proof earmuffs. Hey, ain't that right, big man?" I said, "Ain't that right, big man?" Ah, hell, he can't hear. Not on this side anyway, he ain't got no ear. "Hey, barmaid, bring us all a big tall glass of that Colorado Kool-Aid. How about it?" "How you doing, big man? Still got your ear there in your hand?"
Like a drunk old fool. Well, I knew if I hit him right, I could knock him off of that stool. But everybody said, "Watch out, hey, that's Tiger Man McCool. He's had a whole lot of fights, and he always came out winner. Yeah, he's a winner. But I'd had myself about 5 too many, so I walked up tall and proud. I faced his back, then I faced the fact that he had never stooped or bowed. I said, "Tiger Man, you're a pussycat." Then a hush fell on the crowd. I said, "Let's you and me go outside and see who's a winner. Well, he gripped the bar with one big hairy hand, then he braced against the wall. He slowly looked up from his beer, and my God, that man was tall. He said, boy, I see you're a scrapper, so just before you fall, I'm gonna tell you just a little about what it means to be a winner. He said, you see these bright white smiling teeth, son, you know they ain't my own. Mine rolled away like chiclets down the street in San Antone. But I left that person a-cursing, a-nursing 7 broken bones. And he only broke 3 of mine. That made me the winner. Yeah, and behind this grin, I got a steel pen that holds my jaw in place. A trophy of my most successful motorcycle race. And each morning when I wake and touch this scar across my face, it reminds me of all I got from being a winner. And this broken back, why, it's a dying act of old handsome Harry Clay. That sticky Cincinnati night that I stole his wife away. But that woman, she gets uglier and she gets meaner every day. But I got her, boy, and that makes me the winner. Whoa. He said you gotta speak loud when you challenge me, boy, 'cause it's hard for me to hear with this twisted neck and these migraine pains and this big old cauliflower ear. And if it wasn't for this glass eye of mine, well, I'd shed a happy tear. Just to think about all you're gonna get from being a winner. I got arthritic elbows, boy, I got dislocated knees from picking fights with thunderstorms and charging into trees. Well, my nose been broke so often I might lose it if I sneeze. And son, you say you still wanna be a winner? And he said, you remind me a lot of my younger days with your knuckles clenching white. But boy, I'm gonna sit right here and sip this beer all night. And if there's something that you gotta gain or prove by winning some silly fight, well, okay, I quit, son. You be the winner. So I stumbled from that barroom, not so tall and not so proud. And behind me I still hear the hoots of laughter of the crowd. But my eyes still see, and my nose still works, and my teeth are still in my mouth. And you know, I guess that makes me the winner.
I've been beat up bad, I've been kicked around, I've been thrown out of every damn bar in this old town. In this old town, I guess I don't like the way we like to have our fun, 'cause I'm always out there and I'm on the run, and I'm running and I'm gunning and I'm looking for a damn good time. I've done so much trip, I can't look me in the eye, even though I was trying to find that ultimate high, and I was hanging with my good friend, and his name is David Allen Coe. Well, I was running real hard, he was running real fast, and we got caught up there fun, cause I'm always out there and I'm on the run, and I'm running and I'm gunning and I'm looking for a damn good time. Cause I'm always out there and I'm on the run, and I'm running and I'm gunning and I'm looking for a damn good time.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hills, lived my old pappy, and he had him a still. He brewed white lightning till the sun went down, then he'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing. Ooh, white lightning. Well, the G-man, T-man, the revenues too, searching for the place where we made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. White lightning. Face turned blue, mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing. Ooh, white lightning. Yeah, the G-man, T-man, the revenues too, searching for a place where we made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, my pappy kept a cooking. Ooh, white lightning. Well, the city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug and drank it on down. And I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pappy's corn squeezing. Ooh, white lightning. Yeah, the G-men, T-men, the revenues too, were searching for a place where we made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him. My pappy kept a cooking. White lightning.
We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our draft cards down on Main Street. 'Cause we like living right and being free. We don't make a party out of loving, but we like holding hands and pitching woo. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. And white lightning still the biggest thrill of all. Leather boots are still in style for manly footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. And football's still the roughest thing on campus. And the kids here still respect the college dean. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse. White lightning still the biggest thrill of all. And white lightning still the biggest thrill of all. In Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA.
It is Get You On Radio, 101.5 FM in Flagstaff, streaming across the world, radiosunnyside.org. I want to thank everybody for tuning in so far. About 45 minutes into the first hour of the show. Will be a 2-hour show. That does conclude the first part of the show. If you didn't notice, I think most of those songs are about drinking. Seemed fitting to me on this holiday weekend, last Friday of 2022, going into 2023. Started that set off with Johnny Paycheck, Colorado Kool-Aid. It's a cool can of Coors. Bobby Bear had a song written by Shel Silverstein, The Winner. Then Hank 3, Throwing Out the Bar. Followed up by George Jones, Ooh, White Lightning. And then Okie from Muskogee, Mel Haggard, ended the drinking portion of the show. We're going to jump right back into the music. Started off with some Willie Nelson and Friends. You might be able to pick out some of these voices. Some of them aren't usually in country songs, and I think it's great. All right, we'll check in very soon.
And smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. Now you won't see no sad and teary eye when I get my wings and it's my time to fly.
Call my friends and tell them there's a party, come on by. Now just roll me up and smoke me when I die. Roll me up and smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look them in the eye. I I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die.
Been here long enough, so sing and tell more jokes and dance and stuff. Just keep the music playing, that'll be a good goodbye. Roll me up and smoke me when I die.
Roll me up and smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die.
Take me out and build a roaring fire. Roll me in the flames for about an hour. Then take me out and twist me up and point me toward the sky. Roll me up and smoke me when I die.
Roll me up and smoke me when I die. And if anyone don't like it, just look 'em in the eye. I didn't come here and I ain't leaving, so don't sit around and cry. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die. Just roll me up and smoke me when I die.
Practice, what is this, like school or something? I mean, like, whoa.
Well, we're rolling down the highway, and we're bored as all get out. You ask me if I'm holding, I say yeah, man, there's no doubt I got some killer weed. It's exactly what you I got some killer weed. It's exactly what you need. When all my friends are stressing about what is and what should be, I ain't worrying about nothing, and no one bothers me, 'cause I got killer weed. It's exactly what I need. Yeah, killer weed. It's exactly what I need. Yeah, killer weed. not to think. Some downtime for reflecting, a break from the smoke and the drink. But when those times are over, yeah, they passed as they always do. And your attitude needs adjusting, well, you know that mine does too. Let's get some killer weed. It's exactly what we need. Let's get some killer weed. It's exactly what we need. Let's get some killer weed. Yeah, killer Yeah, killer weed. It's exactly what we need. Shit that killed Elvis. Make your eyes bleed. Killer weed. Yeah. It's exactly what we need. Yeah, some killer weed. It's exactly what we need.
People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon, 'cause I get stoned in the morning and I get drunk in the afternoon. Kinda like my old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. And I ain't got no money, but I damn sure got it made, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Preacher man talking on TV, putting down the rock and roll, wants me to send a donation 'cause he's worried about my soul. He said Jesus walked on the water, and I know that it's true, but sometimes I think that preacher man would like to do a little walking too. But I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone. girl wants to marry and a rich girl wants to flirt. A rich man goes to college and a poor man goes to work. A drunkard wants another drink of wine and a politician wants to vote. I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toll. But I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, you just leave this long-haired country boy alone.
You are listening to KSZN LP 101.5 FM in Flagstaff, Radio Sunnyside, Voice of the People, streaming worldwide, radiosunnyside.org. This is Get You One Radio, another Friday night in Flagstaff, last Friday of the year. I hope everybody is doing so good so far on this holiday weekend. Tonight's show is going through my collection of country music. You can find me on Instagram, GITCHUONE_radio, GITCHU_radio. GITCHUONE_radio, folks. Last few songs we played, we started off with Willie Nelson, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die, featuring Chris Christopherson, Snoop Dogg. Then is 1/3 of the Super Suckers, Eddie Spaghetti, Killer Weed. And that last song was by a band, the first live concert I ever saw in my life, the Crawford County Fair in northwestern Pennsylvania, Charlie Daniels Band, Long Haired Country Boy. That concludes the first hour of the show. We're going to get right back into it with a group called the Good Luck Thrift Store Outfit.
Wilford Brimley got a nice mustache. I bet his mustache grows really fast. Yeah, man, I wouldn't hide it. As a woman, I would ride it. Wilford Brimley got a nice mustache. Well, Roy Hobbs used to call him Pops when he took the New York Knights to the top. Right by the South Red, too bad Farnsworth is dead, but you still got a sweet mustache. Wilford Brimley kinda looks like my dad.
Yeah, he does.
Or that crazy uncle I never had.
Yep.
If he was here right now, I would tell him, wow, man, you got one badass mustache. Light it up now. Wilford Brimley likes to eat Quaker oats. And he loves to make sure we're taking notes. If his blood sugar falls, there's
I've been warped by the rain, driven by the snow. I'm drunk and dirty, don't you know? And I'm still willing. And I was out on the road late at night. I seen my pretty Alice in every headlight. Alice, Dallas, Alice. And I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatchapee to Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made, driven the back road so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving. Well, I've been kicked by the wind, robbed by the sleet, had my head stoved in, but I'm still on my feet, and I'm still willing. Smuggled some smokes and folks from Mexico, baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico, and I'm still. And I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatchapee to Tonopah, driven every kind of rig that's ever been made, driven the back road so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. See a robin weep when leaves begin to die. Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Well, I was thumbing from Montgomery. I had my guitar on my back when a stranger stopped beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. He said, "It's a long walk to Nashville. Would you like to ride, son?" When I sat down in the front seat, he turned on the radio, and them sad old songs coming out of them speakers was solid country gold. Then I noticed the stranger was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light, and I knew there was something strange about this ride. He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." Then he cried just south of Nashville, and he turned that car around. He said, "This is where you get off, boy, 'cause I'm going back to Alabama." As I stepped out of that Cadillac, I said, "Mr. Many thanks." He said, "You don't have to call me Mr. The whole world called me Hank." He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend down guitar strings?" He said, "Lord, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? But if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? But if you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride." If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride.
I'm going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad. I'm going down this road feeling bad, bad, bad. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine. I'm going where the water tastes like wine, wine, wine. And I ain't gonna be treated this way.
Takes a $10 shoe to fit my feet. Takes a $10 shoe to fit my feet. Takes a $10 shoe to fit my feet. Lord, Lord, I ain't gonna be treated this way. Your $2 shoe hurts my feet. I said your $2 shoe hurts my feet. Your $2 shoe hurts my feet. Lord God, I ain't gonna be treated this way. I ain't gonna be treated this way. I ain't gonna be treated this way. And I ain't gonna be treated this way. Lord God, I ain't gonna be treated this way.
She dragged me down, tossed me round, slammed my name all over town. My good gal ain't no good to me. She makes true love more like misery. Now I'm walking hunch, I get drunk a bunch. So would you suck her up and take a punch? My good gal ain't no good to me. And to think I've acted reasonably. Ah, but I miss her. And all that I wish from her is the time of day. Don't go out of your way, just leave me with a stack of them bills to pay. My good gal ain't no good to me. She don't have the courtesy to shut the door when she been playing hard. I wanna see his rags piled on the floor. My good gal ain't no good to me. And I only wish that she could see that I miss her. But I miss her. Now all I have is a picture of her. It was taken years ago. I was a kid, you know, just leaning up against that Eldorado. My good gal ain't no good to me. And the final word belongs to me. Because I drove her out of town and I shot her down and I left her there in the cold, cold ground. My good gal ain't no good to me. Not even in her memory.
Well, I caught you with him on those damp satin sheets. So I packed my things and then I hit the streets. 87 southbound to San Antonio. It's getting late out, I ain't got no home. The pavement's burning at 92. I don't need to hear no more excuses that I don't love you. Lord, the sun keeps beating me down and it's hotter than hell. And if I'm lucky I'll catch a ride, but you can never tell. I'd rather be here with the bugs and flies than back there hearing your alibis. Heard all that I'm gonna hear you say. I'm gonna take my pride and go the other way. 87 southbound to San Antonio. It's getting late out, I'm 40 miles from home. The rain keeps falling like the tears in my eyes. I'm just trying to wash away all the hurt from all your lies. Lightning streaks across the evening sky. If I'm lucky, I'll make it big or lay right down and die. Well, I know when the morning comes, I'm gonna be a walking son of a gun. And afternoon comes rolling around, I have a 10 more miles and one more town. 87 southbound to San Antonio. It's getting late out, I ain't got no home. The pavement's burning at 102. I don't need to hear no more excuses that I don't love you. I don't need to hear no more excuses that I don't love you.
Woke up this morning, happy as could be. Looked out my window, and what did I see? Now coming up my sidewalk, just as plain as day. Well, here come trouble that I never thought I'd see when you went away. Hello, trouble, come on in. You talk about heartaches, where in the world you been? I ain't had the miseries since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. We'll make a pot of coffee, and you can rest your shoes. You can tell me them sweet lies, and I'll listen to you. For I'm just a little part of all the life you've lived. But I'd rather have a little bit of trouble than to never know the love you give. Hello, trouble, come on in. You talk about heartaches, where in the world you been? I ain't had the misery since you've been gone. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home.
You've been making your brags around town that you've been loving my man. But the man I love, when he picks up trash, he puts it in a garbage can. And that's what you look like to me. And what I see's a pity. You better close your face and stay out of my way if you don't want to go to Fifth City. If you don't want to go to Fifth City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. I'm not a saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't and that he won't cat around with a kitty. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City. Come on and tell me what you told my friends if you think you're brave enough. And I'll show you what a real woman is, since you think you're hot stuff. You'll bite off more than you can chew if you get too cute or witty. You better move your feet if you don't want to eat a meal that's called Fifth City. If you don't want to go to Fifth City, you better detour around my town. 'Cause I'll grab you by the hair of the head and I'll lift you off of the ground. I'm not a saying my baby's a saint, 'cause he ain't and that he won't cat around with a kitty. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City. I'm here to tell you, gotta lay off of my man if you don't want to go to Fifth City.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene,
I woke up this morning with the sun down shining in. I found my mind in a brown paper bag, but then I tripped on a cloud and fell a jagged sky. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, what condition my condition was in.
I pushed my soul in a deep dark hole and then I followed it in. I watched myself crawling out as I was crawling in. I got up so tight I couldn't unwind. I saw so much, I broke my mind. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Someone painted April Fool in big black letters on a dead-end sign. I had my foot on the gas as I left the road and blew out my mind. 8 miles out of Memphis and I got no spare. 8 miles straight up downtown somewhere. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. I said I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
It is Get You One Radio on a Friday night in Flagstaff, 101.5 FM. Streaming on radiosunnyside.org. It's a nice long set of tunes there. Went through a little bit of feelings. Started off with the Good Luck thrift store outfit, Wilford Brimley. He's got a nice mustache. Little Feat does a song called Willin'. Playing some Hank Williams Sr., I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. David Allan Coe, The Ride. A little bit of Woody Guthrie, Going Down the Road, Feeling Bad. Went right into Old Crow Medicine Show, My Good Gal. Hank Williams III, 87 Southbound. And Buck Owens, Hello Trouble. Can't forget about the ladies, Loretta Lynn, Fifth City. And of course we're gonna play some Dolly Parton, Jolene, you all know that one. And that last song was Kenny Rogers and the First Edition, Just Dropped In to See What My Condition Was In. Not going to talk too much on this break. Seem to lose listeners. So we're going to get right back into the music and probably ride it out to the end. You can find me on Instagram, GetYouOne_radio. Find me on Spotify, Get You One Radio. On Spotify, I will be posting up the playlist that I've done this week and some of the previous weeks. they'll be public for you all to go back and listen to some of those songs and go from there. All right, right back to the music with some Johnny Cash.
Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. I went right home and I went to bed. I stuck at 1144 beneath my head. Got up next morning and I grabbed that gun. Took a shot of cocaine and away I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Laid in the hot joints, taking the pill. In walked the sheriff from Jericho Hill. He said, Willie Lee, your name is not Jack Brown. You're the dirty hack that shot your woman down. Said, yes, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee. If you've got a warrant, just to read it to me. Shot her down because she made me slow. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more. When I was arrested, I was dressed in black. They put me on a train and they took me back. Had no friend for to go my bail. They slapped my died carcass in that county jail. Early next morning, about 9:30, I spied a sheriff coming down the line. Up then he coughed as he cleared his throat. He said, come on, you dirty hack, into that district court. Into the courtroom my trial began, where I was handled by 12 honest men. Just before the jury started out, I saw that little judge come as to look about. In about 5 minutes in walked a man, holding the verdict in his right hand. The verdict read in the first degree. I hollered, Lordy, Lordy, have mercy on me. The judge, he smiled as he picked up his pen. 99 years in the Folsom pen. 99 years underneath that ground. I can't forget the day I shut that bad bitch down. Come on, you gotta listen unto me. Lay off that whiskey and let that cocaine be.
These men have reception. Bring the good stuff down from Vanderburgh County, Indiana. I want to, and I'm riding. I want to, well, that cocaine habit's mighty bad. It's the worst old habit that I ever had. Hey, hey, honey, take a whiff on me. Take a whiff on me, take a whiff on me. All you round to take a whiff on me. Hey, hey, honey, take a whiff on me.
First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind but Mama tried. The one and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's cantina, music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Out through the back door of Roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on its back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. Maybe tomorrow a bullet may find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rose's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rose's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my head. Cradled by two loving arms that I'll die for. One little kiss and Felina, goodbye.
Pittsburgh town is a smoky old town. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh town is a smoky old town. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh town is a smoky old town. Solid iron from McKee's poured down. Pittsburgh, Lord God, Pittsburgh. Well, what did Jones and Laughlin steal? Pittsburgh. Oh, what did Jones and Laughlin steal? Pittsburgh. What did Jones and Laughlin steal? Up and down the river just as far as you could see in Pittsburgh. Lord God, Pittsburgh. All I do is cough and choke in Pittsburgh. All I do is cough and choke in Pittsburgh. All I do is cough and choke from the iron filings and the sulfur smoke in Pittsburgh. Lord God, Pittsburgh. From the Allegheny to the Ohio in Pittsburgh. Allegheny to the Ohio. Allegheny to the Ohio. They're joining up in the CIO in Pittsburgh. Lord God, Pittsburgh.
The only two things in life that make it worth living is guitars that tune good and firm, feeling women. I don't need my name in the marquee lights. I got my song and I got you with me. Maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between Hank Williams' pain songs, Blueberry's train songs, and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's sell your diamond ring, buy some boots and faded jeans and go away. This coat and tie is choking me, and in your high society you cry all day. We've been so busy keeping up with the Jones, 4-car garage and we're still building on. Maybe it's time to the basics of love. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between Hank Williams' pain songs, Newberry's train songs, and crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody
successful life we're living's got us feuding like the Hatfields and the Coys. Between the Hank Williams Payne songs and Jerry Jeff Train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, there ain't nobody feeling no pain.
A long time forgotten, the dreams of this fell by the way. The good life he promised ain't what she's living today.
But she never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done wrong. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways. She don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. He likes the bright lights and nightlife and good-time friends.
And when the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again.
Lord knows she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can.
This a good-hearted woman loving a good-time man.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves me in spite of my wicked ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter that pass through this world hand in hand. A good-hearted woman loving a good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves me in spite of my Mickey Mouse ways.
My whole Saturday and Sunday too, I was thinking about ways not to lose. Lay down my weapons is what I've done. Too late to hide, feet too soft to run. But people say I'm the luckiest man. And yeah, they say running is useless, fighting is foolish. You're not gonna win, but still you're the luckiest man you're up against. Too many horses and mysterious forces. What you don't know is you are the luckiest man. You're the luckiest man. I'm gonna talk to the devil when he calls my name. But sometimes when I'm losing
to say. And when I fall, I'm back up again, just to slip on the same mistakes and slide right back in. But people say I'm the luckiest man. Yeah, they say running is useless, and fighting is foolish. You're not gonna win, but still you're the luckiest man you're up against. Too many horses and mysterious forces. What you don't know is you are the luckiest man. You're the luckiest man. Try to keep my faith and keep my mind. I hate to lose either one when the whip cracks behind. And I can't help but mourn just a little each night. People say everything's gonna be alright. They say I'm the luckiest man. Yeah, they say running is useless, fighting is foolish. You're not gonna win, but still you're the luckiest man you're up against. Too many horses and mysterious forces. What you don't know is you are the luckiest man. You're the luckiest man. You're the luckiest man.
You are listening to KSZNLP 101.5 FM in Flagstaff, Radio Sunnyside, Voice of the People, streaming across the world, radiosunnyside.org. This was Get You One Radio, last show of 2022. Looking forward to 2023. Last set of songs started off with Johnny Cash doing Cocaine Blues, Old Crow Medicine Show, Cocaine Habit, Merle Haggard, Mama Tried, Marty Robbins, El Paso, Pete Seeger doing a cool song called Pittsburgh Town, How It Used to Was. Shout out to where I grew up in that area. Waylon Jennings, Lukenbach, Texas. Did a little 3-run there, some towns and places. Then Willie Nelson, Good Hearted Woman. It's a live version of that one I really like. And that last song is the Wood Brothers, Luckiest Man. They will be coming to Flagstaff soon. Hope to see everybody out at the Orpheum Theater. I'm looking forward to spending this new year with my lady. I feel like the luckiest man, so I figured that was a good song to end the set off with tonight. So you can find me on Instagram as GITCHUONE_radio, GITCHUONE_radio. You can find me on Spotify. I do get my thoughts together over there and put some playlists together, and I make them public after the show so you can listen to this one any of the previous weeks that I've been here. We got a lot more fun coming up in 2023. I got a lot of really cool shows that I've been working on for everybody out there. A lot of really different stuff. So get at me on there and throw me some requests, and we'll see where they fit. We're going to do another show coming up here pretty soon that will be looking forward to your requests. So I appreciate everybody tuning in once again. So everyone have a happy new year. We'll see you in 2023. And tonight and every night, as always, if you're drinking, don't drive, and if you're driving, don't drink. This was Get You On Radio. We'll see you next week.